Hello, my amazing people. This is Miss Hannah. Time to get some more learning done. We have been out of school for 8 days. 8 days we have missed class. I miss you guys so much. It is so quiet in here. But you know what? It's all right, because I love that you guys are still communicating with me online. I love all your guys' little silly messages. I love getting pictures of your dogs, your cats, and all your funny stuff. It's awesome. Thank you. Keep it up. Even if just say hi. If you guys want to message me, just say hi. Ask me a question about math. Just keep communicating, because it's the only way we're going to get through this is if we keep communication open, okay? It is time to move off into uncharted territories in math. You guys should know a little bit about this from 4th grade. We're going to make it know it a little bit more. We're going to build on what you guys already know, and I hope you guys remember. I'm sure there's a few of you, as soon as you hear this, are going to be like, oh yeah. I had said that after break, we were going to start learning about order of operations. It's a big one, but we're going to do it. We just finished doing our review over multiplying and dividing fractions. I hope you guys found that to be easy. I love the scores. You guys' scores were amazing on MobyMax. It really made me feel like you guys did get it. So that's awesome. You guys' scores came back really high. Most of you have already completed that, even though you still have another day and a half to finish that in. I'm awesomely surprised about how good we did. So I feel we're good. We can move on. We're done with it. Okay, we'll review back every now and then, but we got to move on to bigger things. So, order of operations. Order of operations. Well, what in the world does that mean? Well, let's break down the words. Order. What does the order of something mean? Well, if I tell you to put numbers in order, or if I tell you to put letters in order, or if I tell you to stand in a certain order, it is the way it's going to be done, okay? The order, the what you do first, to second, to third, the order of, in this case, of does not mean multiply. Operations. Well, what are operations? Who knows? Operations. Operations are these. This is an operation, means multiply. This is an operation, it means divide. This is an operation, it means to add. This is an operation, it means to subtract. Those are the basic ones we know, okay? There's also parentheses in there. Okay, we do something with those, don't we? And there are exponents, okay? All of these things are considered operations in math. So we want to make sure when I have a big problem with lots of things going on in it, what do I do first? What do I do second? What waits to the end? We have to know, otherwise it's going to be a hot mess. So we're going to start small. I'm not going to just throw you in. We're going to start small. I do want to start with the basic thing that everybody should know when it comes to order of operations. I learned this a very specific way when I was a kid. There are multiple different ways to learn it. I learned this, and you may have heard of it. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. PEMDAS. Now, there are other ways we talk about this now. We will go over some of those. This is just the basic generic first one, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, don't write it this way. It's how I was taught and messed me up. Because learning evolves. I now say to write it this way. Okay? Same letters, but they're written a little different. Why? Parentheses is always first. Always, always, always. Exponents, if there are some exponents, is always second after parentheses. M and D means multiply, divide. Now, why do I have this arrow? Because it doesn't matter which one comes first. They're next to each other because they are equal. It doesn't matter. If I have division first, I do division first. If I have multiplication first, I do multiplication first. Left to right, just like we read. Same thing with addition and subtraction. They are equals. One is not before the other. It depends on which is first in the problem. You do that one first, then move to the right. Moving left to right, okay? This is extremely important. If you guys can remember this, you'll be successful in order of operations, all right? So this first one right here means parentheses, okay? Parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division left to right, addition and subtraction left to right. We're going to start today with just parentheses. If I have a problem like this, okay, look at that problem. Well, what did I say? Parentheses come first. These are all parentheses. I'm going to ignore what's going on right here first. I'm just going to solve for what's inside these parentheses to begin with. Okay? 9 plus 2. 9, 10, 11. 3 plus 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 times 3. Don't mess up your operations here. 2 times 3. 6. Now why, even though that's multiplication, did I still go ahead and do that? Because I start with parentheses left to right, okay? All I've done is solve for what's inside of these. I have found, here I found a sum, here I found a difference, here I found a product, but I found the answers to what was inside those parentheses. Now, drop down your operations. Okay? Both of these operations fall into our addition or subtraction category, which means I go ahead and do them left to right because addition or subtraction are equal. Doesn't matter which one you do first, as long as you do the one that's furthest to the left. 7 minus 11. What's that? 5. No, it's not. That's 4. Plus 6. Okay? 10. Your answer to this whole big old beast was just 10. Yes, Miss Mahana still makes mistakes. You guys know that you catch me in them all the time. Okay? That's it. That's how you do it. Okay? You solve what's inside the parentheses, bring them down, drop your operations, and then start simplifying. So I solved here. Simplifying just means I solved here first, dropped down my next piece, combined those two pieces to find my final answer. All right? That should be pretty easy. Now, what if you have one, though? What about this one? Okay, let's do this one. Again, parentheses always comes first. So we're going to solve for inside of our parentheses. 2 plus 3, 5. 8 minus 3. I can actually do it this time, I promise you. It's 5. Promise I'm right. Okay. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay, I solved. Now I need to drop these down. This is where you have to be careful. All right. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I've already done my parentheses. I don't see any exponents. I'm fine. But then it said multiplication or division comes before addition or subtraction. Don't I have multiplication? I have to do this first. I have to come over here and see this is multiplication and do this first. So I have 10. I'm sorry, I just changed it. 5 times 2 is 10. Now I drop this down. And I drop this down. I do 5 plus 10 equals 15. This is where it gets tricky, and you have to make sure you remember multiplication or division before addition and subtraction, okay? Would I have gotten the same answer if I would have just done it left to right? Let's write this answer over here. Remember that it was 15 is the real answer. 15 is my real answer, okay? Let's try it. If I forgot my order of operations and I just said, oh, I'm going to do this problem, that's easy. I can do 5 plus 5 is 10. And then 10 times 2 is 20. Done. Did I get the same answer? I didn't. This is incorrect. Multiplication before addition. Incorrect. Okay? You have to be able to know what comes first, and that is why order of operations is going to be extremely important. In 5th grade, we don't do a whole lot with throwing exponents in here. I may throw some in there just to kind of get you guys familiar. We did do exponents in 1st quarter. So get you guys familiar with exponents again, just keeping them fresh in your brain. It won't be extremely difficult ones. But we really have to nail down the parentheses and the simple addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Exponents, you'll build more on that in 6th grade. This is a huge skill in 6th grade. We touch on it. We work on it at about this level here in 5th grade, but this gets much bigger. They become much more cumbersome, and I do need to tell you guys about the fact that there are more than one type of parentheses. Okay? This is something you guys probably haven't dealt with much yet, but we have what are called, we have parentheses, we have brackets, and you have braces. Okay? And the way that this works is you work from inside out. All right? So whatever is the furthest inside of all of this, you have to start solving from the inside out. Parentheses, brackets, braces. Okay? So, try to figure out some way, maybe just draw this a few times, just to kind of remember what layers are which, knowing that I kind of remember it as the curve has no points, it goes further on the inside. Then a bracket has these 2 points, so it's right there in the middle. And then the more complicated swirls and curves is all the way on the outside. So it gets simpler as you go inwards. That's kind of the way I remembered it when I was a kid. But you do have to remember which is done first. And again, parentheses is done first. Once you have solved what's inside there, then you can solve what's inside the brackets. After you've solved what's inside the brackets, then you solve what's inside the braces, and then you move on with your problem. But those do have to be solved in those layers, okay? That's all I'm going to teach you today because I don't want to overwhelm you because it's a lot of new information, and we will do more with this. I did just want to show you this just in case one of these problems does pop up in MobyMax this week. We will go into this deeper. I will actually have you guys take some notes that I'm going to send you guys on Class Dojo over this. So don't freak out if you see it. The notes are coming. And I want to hear you guys' questions. I want to hear your comments. Sorry, Miss Hannah doesn't know how to subtract sometimes because, you know, life. So, miss you guys. Wish you were here. Hope you're having some fun. Don't overstress about math. Get a hold of me if this is all making no sense at all. I'm cool. We can chat it out, all right? Talk to friends. If you have friends that are in your math class, friends in 5th grade, and you guys have phones, hey, how do we do this? Miss Hannah doesn't make any sense. You can't even subtract. Just kidding. All right, I really do miss you guys. Hope you're having a great 8th day off. I will send up another video next week. This video that you're watching right now goes with the week of the 31st through the 3rd, okay? All right. Oh, I'm going to drop another Easter egg. What's it going to be? And most of you guys got it wrong last time. No, it was not that practice means multiply. It was practice makes perfect. Oh my goodness. Okay, today's Easter egg is going to be that it's the 8th day. Let's see if you guys get that over to me. I want to see that you actually watched my video. Today's the 8th day off. That's your Easter egg. Shoot me a message. All right, I'm keeping tally of who's getting these right. All right, bye.